Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So actually this is a question that lots of beginners may have in their mind. Which engine should we use? So in this video I'm going to actually talk about the Unreal Engine and the Unity, and I'm gonna to actually talk a little about Game Maker Studio 2, but there are tons of game engines that they are incredible, and if these three awesome game engines that I wanted to talk about, they're not gonna be kind of useful for you, so don't be upset. There might be lots of other options and good game engines around you. So actually, to be honest, lots of you guys may at the first step they have a question in mind, which one of these game engines should I use for making my game. So actually, if you don't really know about the programming, if it is the first time you actually heard of game engines, you actually heard of IDE or programming softwares, in my opinion, Game Maker Studio is the best option for you, because Game Maker Studio is the easiest game engine I've ever worked with it and I've ever heard of, and it's perfect for making 2D games and low quality 3D games. Unlike the other game engines, it's not free, you have to pay at the first step, but for the Unity, when you actually pass the 100 grounds in a year, you have to pay about $400 for a year, and for the Unreal Engine, when you actually pass the $1 million, you have to pay about 5% of your game. And because these kinds of numbers is out of our range right now, that means the Game Maker Studio is the most expensive game engine in this list. However, the environment of this game engine is kind of easy and easy to understand, easy to work, and it's not that kind of overwhelming and confusing for you. However, I suggest you to actually go ahead and search for some of the games that made already with Game Maker and find out if that level is the level that you wanted. So okay, go ahead and start with Game Maker Studio. But like I said before, if you don't really want to make that something that really interesting, I mean you're looking just for a hobby and considering making games as a hobby, okay, Game Maker Studio is the perfect option for you. But after the Game Maker Studio, we have Unity and Unreal Engine, and both of them are the incredible pieces of softwares, and they have their own weaknesses and strengths. But however, it depends on your project and your game which one of them would be perfect for you. So let's start by the coding language. Unity is using C# and the Unreal Engine is using C++. Both of them are the incredible programming languages. But programming with C# is much easier. If you're not a professional programmer, I actually suggest you to actually go ahead and start with Unity, because Unity is easy to write in code and working with it, and the environment of the Unity is much user friendly than the Unreal Engine. And Unreal Engine, for the people who don't really know about the programming and they're not a programmer for about 5 or 4 years, they might be kind of overwhelming and confusing, and that's gonna be a super professional option. You can actually consider it as a super professional option. However, if you want to actually make a 2D game, you cannot use Unreal Engine for doing this. You can actually do simple projects, but you can actually make 2D and both 2D and 3D games with the Unity, and Unreal Engine is actually made for making 3D games, especially first person and third person games. For example, if you want to make a game like Super Mario, maybe the Unity would be much better for you. You don't actually want to fight with the game engine while you want to make a game, which means you have to see at the first step which you need, actually what you need for making your game, and after that try to choose an appropriate game engine for all of your needs. So after that, we want to actually talk about the tools and the features that both of the game engines have. So actually, when we want to actually talk about the tools, the winner of this discussion would be Unreal Engine. Like I said, Unreal Engine is much powerful than the Unity, but that doesn't mean Unity is that weak and you cannot actually do lots of cool things with it. There's actually a video, 2 videos in the description. You can actually go ahead and check it out, the graphics between Unity and Unreal Engine in a video. And after that you will find out Unity is a powerful tool, but Unreal is something else. And finally, I want to talk about the community and the support, the movies and the tutorials that you can find it in the YouTube, the documentations and other stuff. Unity is actually that kind of famous that makes all of the world use it and make some incredible videos about it. There are lots of cool documentations, examples and tutorials in the YouTube, and of course there is a community like Stack Overflow and the space for answering questions that Unity made it, and there is an asset store which you can actually find lots of cool features and free assets, and of course paid assets that depends on your need. They're actually cheap, but Unreal Engine isn't that kind of famous, and we have some lags on the documentation, and the YouTube videos isn't that kind of supporting and complete, not like Unity that you can actually find out every day. They're gonna be thousands of videos that they make for the Unity. So actually I wanna to end our discussion. This is the end, and if I wanna actually make a conclusion for this video, I wanna say, if you are a super beginner, if you don't actually heard before the word of programming, Game Maker Studio would be better for you. But if you wanna actually make a game but you're not that kind of pro, Unity is the best option for you. You can actually make both 2D and 3D games, and it's incredible, really easy to use, and it's kind of free. And Unreal Engine, if you want to actually find a cool job and be a part of a game developmental world, it would be better to start working with Unreal Engine. Of course, if you actually work with the Unity, you can actually find some incredible jobs, but the programming language of the industry of game is C++, which means if you work with Unreal, would be kind of easier for you to find some awesome jobs. And yeah, that's the end of this video, and thank you for watching.